afternoon. My name is Ken Hickson. I am the father of a developmentally disabled resident here in Regency Court Apartments in Monrovia, California. I'm the spokesperson for DisabledFaceEviction.com. We're a coalition of disabled residents, their families, friends, supporters, and advocates. As you can see, Regency Court is an attractive, safe, and conveniently located complex consisting of 115 units. Since 1995, Regency Court has provided affordable housing for both the elderly, 62 and over, the physically disabled, and the developmentally disabled, 18 and over. But 2 weeks ago, approximately 20 disabled residents under the age of 62 began receiving notices terminating their leases. These residents, some who have lived here since 1995, have been devastated by this threat of eviction. This is their home. They have, against all odds, built self-reliant, independent lives. They have found jobs. They've grown close ties to their neighbors, as well as to the city of Monrovia at large. Today you will hear from many of these disabled residents. They will share with you how much they love living here and how painful it would be for them to be kicked out. You'll also hear from a few of their many advocates and supporters who will share their reactions and opinions on this very upsetting and unfair situation. Where's Sharif Ali? This handsome young man here is my bodyguard. His name's Sharif Ali. Get all the spellings in our precedent. I want Sharif to tell you about how he feels about living here.
I'm feeling independent because my dog is safe here and I go to work here in Rome and I could bring some friends of mine here. And
That's all. You did good. Thank you. Next up, I'd like to introduce my daughter, Julia Hickson. She's one of the newest tenants here, at least lived here since October of '08. And the oldest, or longest term, we put it that way, disabled resident of Regency Court, Frankie Mae Platt. Frankie has lived here since 1995. If Regency Court is successful in evicting her, they will kick her out 5 months short of her 62nd birthday, but she would be eligible to live here as a senior citizen. And they're going to be accompanied by Lily's good friend, she stole him from me, MC Gainey. Come on up. This is Lily. Come up. I'll hold the mic.
Okay. My name is Sally Hickson. I'm part of the senior community of Regency Court. It's fun to live here.
Hi, my name is Frankie Platt. I moved in here in June of 1995 and I've been here for 14 years. I got eviction notice that I'm not 62 and I have my reevaluation. I'm going to have to leave and I will be very disappointed and hurt because I love this place. I've been here 14 years. I get along with everyone here. I try to help everyone that I can and I just want to stay here. I don't want to leave.
My name is MC Gainey. I have a lot of friends who live here. They fight a hard battle every day in a cold world. They love living here. They deserve to live here. And they got a lot of courage. Hope you'll all pull for them.
Thank you, MC. The disabled residents at Regency Court are very fortunate to have the skilled legal representation of Lorraine Grindstaff, a partner with the Monrovia law firm Patton, Faith and Sanford. Lorraine has taken on the representation of these disabled tenants pro bono. I'd like to introduce Lorraine, and she'll be available, of course, for one-on-one after she's finished.
I'm not going to talk about a lot of the legalities because it would take too long, but I will just say that over 20 years ago, the state of California and the nation decided to make a commitment to this population of developmentally disabled persons. And in doing that, decided that we as a nation and we as a state would educate them in regular schools rather than warehousing the developmentally disabled in homes out of view, or in hospitals, or in other kinds of faraway places where they could just be warehoused. So this is the first generation of developmentally disabled persons who have gone through the system, who have gone through school and graduated, and then gone on to college. In this case, many of the residents that I represent have gone to Taft College, who has a wonderful program to teach the developmentally disabled how to live in the world, how to balance a checkbook, how to do their laundry, how to get on a bus and go to work, how to interview for a job. Those kinds of skills that are so critical to the independent living of a person who is developmentally disabled. But now, 20 years later, we have this generation that's ready to go out and be productive and live on their own and be productive members of society. They're not asking for a handout. They have jobs. They go to their jobs every day. They're very proud of the work that they do, and their employers are very proud of the work that they do. And then they come up against this wall where there's not sufficient housing, affordable housing for the developmentally disabled. It's a crisis in this state, it's a crisis in this country, and it's a crisis that must be addressed. And this is sort of the opening shot across the bow to let the legislatures know and to let Congress know that it's time that we put our money where our mouths are and introduce affordable housing for these people, for this class of person, for this population. If it was a mistake in 1995 to permit the disabled, mentally and physically and developmentally disabled to live amongst our senior population, it was a brilliant mistake, because it has shown in the last 14 years what a symbiotic relationship this is. The older population looks out for the younger disabled population, and the younger, more able-bodied population looks out for its seniors, who it views as alternate grandparents and alternate parents. And both populations take care of one another. The developmentally disabled is a very, it's a population that is easily taken advantage of, not only physically and sexually, but financially. And in a situation such as here at Regency Court Apartments, that just doesn't happen because everyone is watching out for everyone else. So this is an experiment that may not have been proper to have happened at the time in 1995, but it's an experiment that has worked. It's an experiment that should be copied all over this country, so that is one of the things we want today. We want the notices to the residents to move to be rescinded while we work out a compromise or a solution to this problem, and we want more housing, more affordable housing for our seniors and for our disabled, both physically and developmentally disabled. So that's why we're here today, and I thank you all for coming.